And I said, okay. I said, you can help me, but you're sending me to another nonprofit. Okay.
Te doy la bienvenida hoy al estrellato, aquí a mi canal. Yo siento que hace tanta falta en este mundo en el que vivimos, personas como tú con iniciativas para ayudar al bienestar colectivo de cualquier manera. Nunca ninguna donación o ninguna contribución es pequeña, así que te doy la bienvenida al estrellato.
Gracias, Ale, por invitación y por este espacio para poder hablar un poquito de Samaritan Spurs y lo que hacemos en esta organización que ya lleva más de 55 años
Wow.
ayudando alrededor del mundo a 160 países. Hemos llegado. Hace 4 años abrieron la página en español, pero no significa que empezaron a trabajar con los hispanos hace 4 años. No.
Claro.
Han ayudado en Honduras, en Nicaragua, en Bolivia, en Colombia, en Venezuela, hasta en Cuba, que no se puede hablar mucho de eso, pero hasta allá ayudamos. Y es una organización que ya lleva muchos años para ayudar a la gente.
Sí, yo te quiero hacer una primera pregunta.
Claro.
¿Cuál sientes tú que es una idea equivocada, ¿no? Que la gente suele tener sobre las donaciones o el trabajo comunitario, sobre todo en las fiestas, que tal vez hace que muchas personas, refrain from giving?
The good thing about Samaritans is that we don't leave, like let's say in Texas, the flood happened July 4th. We
Right.
are still in Texas and we will be there until the other funds are done from that location, that place. We are still in Ukraine. No one talks about Ukraine, but we've been there for 3 years already, and we will be there for years to come because every dollar and every whatever the donators give, we spend it there. It's not like we're like, oh, we move it and we're going to move it. No, we have to allocate it for that location, and we don't leave until everything is done. Like Hurricane Harvey happened in 2018. We just left last year. We gave
Wow.
houses away to single mothers. We built houses, something that we don't or really do. But in order for the funds to be released and in order for it to be allocated correctly, we do what it needs to be done.
And you know what? I feel that people have no idea, like what does it entail? Like it's not just you, there's a bunch of people behind you in your team that are committed to doing this because I feel that yes, it might be a job in the end, but it has to come from the heart. Like you can't be a part of something like this if you don't truly feel that you want to help.
Well, Ali, it's true. And I'll give you a perfect example, and you didn't ask this, but I used to work in the music industry for many, many years, for 20 years. And I used to work with artists promoting other nonprofit. Well, I got hit on 2020 by a hurricane. I was living in Alabama, and I called this nonprofit the 1-800 number, not the person I knew. And they said to me, we can't help you. I was like, you can help me. Mind you, I had bringed artists like Intocable, Pepe Aguilar, Reese Fonsi. I mean, you name it. And I have, and so they didn't know. So I got my house all fixed, and they told me there we can't help you, but there's an organization there on the ground that's at the church that is called Samaritan's Purse. And I said, okay. I said, you can help me, but you're sending me to another nonprofit. Okay. So obviously a month passed and I remember that and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna apply because now I'm gonna make it a mission that I want to talk about this nonprofit that has helping on the ground. And that's what I did and I got the job. It was just all aligning. Also, they were just opening in Hispanic and that's what I did, for many years, Hispanic marketing with artists. And so from there, it's been history.
What needs or what challenges tend to intensify maybe for the communities that you serve, especially during the holiday season? I mean, how
Yeah.
does the organization respond to that?
Well, we have a Christmas catalog that you can go to Samaritan's Purse Catálogo 25 and you can go and give $9 and it feeds a community. It feeds a family. We help all over, not just the United States, but giving a little chicken provides eggs for that family, a little business. It's not just disasters of
Right.
hurricanes. We help with medical. We help the veterans that are, we help their families. Um, we have another organization within the organization, Children's Heart Project. We bring kids from Bolivia or from Sudan, from Ukraine to the United States to get the medication for their heart surgery. There's so many things. I've been here 4 years and I still learning of everything that we do. But our followers, people that are listening, can go to SamaritansPurse.org, press on Spanish or English, whichever, or follow us on social media, and you can see the videos, not just of me. You can see the opportunities. You see the people receiving the dedicated homes.
And how do you prioritize, Meyber? Because I feel that there's so much to do, right?
And it's
Prioritize.
hard. Like right now, we're in Jamaica because of Melissa. We were there with our planes right the next day. And people have asked us, but why you're not in Cuba? We could, and we can be everywhere, but we also work with the government. We work with the local churches so that when we leave, the community is still plugged in.
Mhm.
It's not just we go in there, help, give the little bags. No, no, we plug them in with the community so they can have a place to go for hope. So we
Right.
work with churches all around the world.
What kind of support beyond the financial, donations make a difference, especially this time of year? Because if you don't have the support from the government, from the churches, it makes it harder, right?
Yes, so really what we need is prayers also. We really, and it might sound cliche, but it's not. You have to understand that we have family in Israel right now. Our workers are in Israel. We have given 13 ambulance so that people can be rescued and taken. We have field hospitals there. Prayers, for our family members to come back, and our workers and our volunteers to keep our volunteers safe when we help. So yeah, that's basically what we need. The organization, as I've been saying, it's been around for 55 years. We only opened to the
Wow.
Hispanic market 4 years ago, uh, promoting it, but we've been helping for years.
Any story, maybe a recent story an
Yes, I'm going
anecdote
to
that
tell
you
you
can
a
share?
recent story, a 360 story. In 2020, I got hit with that hurricane, and then I was like, okay. But then I made it a point to like, okay, I'm going to promote. I applied and I got a job. Then last year, I was living in Sarasota, Florida. We got hit with Hurricane Milton. And before that, there was Tropical Storm Debbie and Sarasota. So we got had that, and we got Helene. So we got three last
Wow,
year.
yeah.
Personal story, I am coming back from vacation for Debbie. I'm driving through the tropical storm to my house. And I was like, the next day, I was like, there's a lot of water in front of my house.
Right.
And I was talking to my coworker, and he's like, yeah, we're there, we're helping. And I'm like, oh, I was driving through it.
Right.
So I ended up, it ended up helping. We were helping, and I ended up helping my neighbors. My organization came, and I was able to go help this lady that had lost everything. She had four-stage cancer, had lost her dog. And to be able to live somewhere and be like, oh, with Samaritan's Purse coming with those orange shirts and helping the community, it felt like a superstar, but a different way. Then we got hit by Helene, and I was in Miami, driving to Miami that weekend. And then we got hit with Milton. Samaritan's Purse was in Tampa at that time. So they take places, they
Right.
pick, in Tampa got hit worse in that time. So, to finish the story, how personal this is, my boss knows that I'm a single mom and knew that we were responding in Tampa, but not in Sarasota. We had just been there in August.
Right.
And he got on a plane, a director of the organization from North Carolina got on a plane, went to get a truck in Tampa, and brought 16 volunteers to my house.
Oh, wow.
I
That's
cried.
of course. I think there's a lot of people that feel that, oh, well, let's say that they go to through the catalog and they don't find anything that really fits their budget, or but they still want to give, but they feel that if they give a little, that that there might be a little too little to give. Like, what do we
It's
say
never
to?
too little. It's never too little. $5. There is a place on the top that says give to whatever the most needed. Most needed is a gift one. It's one of the top ones. You give whatever you want to give, what you can give, and that will go to the most needed, meaning the project that has the least of the funds, and that will go there. One of the things about Samaritan's Purse is that we also not only give, but we equipped families in different countries so they can sustain themselves.
Right.
One of the programs that I saw with my own eyes when I went to Colombia was we give them a fund to start una tiendita, a store, vendiendo perfumes. That's one of the things that they do. So that's one of the gifts. When you're giving or to most given, most needed, you're providing and equipping a family anywhere.
Well, what would you say is, in your experience doing this, what is the most valuable donation?
I've seen so many different things. Like I've been to Ecuador and I gave the Christmas child and I asked the little girl, what is it that you want in that box? And instead of saying a toy or something, she goes, lápices, pencils.
And is there a chance to join you guys, when you put together an event, maybe for the holidays? Let's say that I want to bring my kids, if you're doing something here in Miami.
There's one, like you're in Florida. We have a packing center. It just happened last week for Thanksgiving and the week before, where you can take your kids. I'm waiting for my daughter to be 13 because they have to be 13 and they
Oh, they
can
have to be
pack these.
13. Okay.
They have to pack this Christmas, or you can have it at home and have a packing party, and and then you give those boxes of hope. But we have centers that the public can go and they can see how it's all done. It's a big center, and they have in Chicago, well, in our website they have different locations. You can see how shoe boxes are packed, are checked, because we have to check them, make sure they're safe,
Of
make
course.
sure that everything's, and so that's one. The other opportunity is you can volunteer and be the hands and feet of Jesus and help when it's close to, you never know it's going to be hitting Miami or Sarasota again or anywhere. You can volunteer, go to our website. All you have to do is show up. We give you the shirts, we give you the equipment, we provide where to stay and the food. All you have to do is just get there.
What is the most gratifying thing to you, Mabel?
I still cry seeing those videos. When we give away a house, when I see a little kid getting saved, their heart, it doesn't really get old. That's gratification, knowing that um, every day, all of us can make a difference. We won't know it completely, but either by your prayers or by your time or your space that you're giving me here to talk about this, you're helping us.
I'm so happy that we got together today to learn more about the organization, and also to invite everyone to just go to the website. And I'm gonna pass the baton to you so that you can wrap up this interview, telling them exactly the coordinates, where to go. All the information I know is on the website. For how long is the holiday?
So it starts in October and it goes all the way to the end of December for the Samaritan's Purse Catálogo 25 to give for the Christmas catalog. But if you want to give in January
You can
or
do it.
next year, whatever, you can always go to our website. We have it English and Spanish, and please follow us on our social media on Spanish. It's something that I've grown from 30 friends to like half a million.
There you go.
Follow us on social media, Samaritan's Purse line ES, and
Okay.
Facebook and Instagram. And there you can always find out about our disasters, our volunteer,
And
any updates.
it's been a pleasure to finally
Thank
get to
you.
meet you. I'm here for you. My channel is open for you anytime that you want to, spread the word for something that you're doing. I'll be more than happy to help you, multiply the effect that we can, generate with this, little windows.
Yes,
Thank you so much, and I wish you nothing but the very best. Thank you for everything that you're doing.
thank you. Have a great day.